Strategic planning is a fundamental process for any business to be successful in today's market. Strategic planning is defined as a managerial process that steers organizational decisions through the intention of long term competitive business methods. It does this by increasing internal strengths and external threats to the business success. Bigelow further argues that strategic planning is frequently bestowed by models or frameworks to help top management in businesses in defining strategies. However, it seems that sustainability does not appear to be incorporated into strategic plans quite frequently. The adoption of circular thinking in companies is increasing more and more in recent years, and they are even incorporating the concept of circular economy at the core of their corporate strategy. So, where do we even start when it comes to strategic planning? Well, any strategic planning begins with an investigation of the external environment, for example, the market and industry in which the business is operating and conducting its business. This investigation allows businesses to accumulate a comprehensive understanding of the opportunities and threats that might impact the business's success. Strategy is about producing an original value proposal for the customers. So, how do businesses achieve this? For any business to be profitable, it must be adept at creating and capturing value, inducing economic benefits. Four types of business value can be set up through closed loop supply chains, and they cover intangible and tangible benefits for various actors like manufacturers, consumers, suppliers, or the environment and community at large. So, value creation in a circular economy goes past just affecting economic benefits. Rooted in the analysis of the internal and external environments, the strategic definition stage strives to develop a strategy of steps to produce a competitive advantage over its competition and at determining a series of objectives to achieve better success. Therefore, the business should correspond its strength to the recognized opportunities while managing its weaknesses and exterior threats. A rudimentary component of the strategic definition is the business model. Casadesus, Masonel, and Ricard declare that a firm's business model is a reflection of its realized strategy. Subsequently, the corporate strategy leads to developing business models to support the business to achieve its objectives. Looking at it abstractly, embracing circularity in business seems to be an instinctive business matter. Closed-loop supply chains allow the business to lessen its reliance on increasingly limited and expensive natural resources and to turn waste into extra sources of revenue and worth. However, the practical execution of circularity isn't simple. The main reason derives from the most companies aren't simply developed to take advantage of the opportunities that the circular economy brings about. Embracing a circular economy in business is not just about boosting waste management and resource supply. Closing loop materials continually influence all the elements of existing business models. The transition to a more circular business needs a necessary reassessment of industrial procedures and organizations. These include: Number 1, adopting a new design ideology, focusing on developing products that can be recycled repeatedly and users. Number 2, changing the sourcing and manufacturing procedures from a similar supply chain to similar resource flow. Number 3, evolving from an ownership-based model to a performance or access-based model. Number 4, operating reverse logistics and take-back services. Hence, working in a circular economy demands a critical revision in business planning and strategy, and therefore requires the top management of the business to make strategic decisions.